Hello and welcome back to another week of Sambo iRacing. Back by popular demand from two people that asked for it. We now have we're going to do ourselves a little back to front challenge. See if we can't get ourselves a podium. It's an alright split. There's some lower iRating people in here. It is top split, I do promise you. Some decent people up front in terms of higher IR. So obviously I used to do this in the V. But I mean, I did that as someone that was able to win a championship in the V. I am new to sports cars. My iRating sat at 3.5k. Started the season at 2.2, trying to see where I can build it to. And anyway, let's see what we can do here. And let's see if we can actually pass cars without getting any 4Xs. Not always the easiest in sports cars. Right, I'm going to take it slightly easy just at the beginning because, 25-minute race. Prefer to go around the outside here. People tend to have little spins on the inside. Just to pass him. Everyone having a little bit of a squabble up front. You've got a Renault Clio already taking itself off. How's he going? Anyone watch my guide and says you go around there in second, not first? I'm aware of that, having to drop it down a couple of extra gear, well, an extra gear, because those in front are slowing me down a little bit. Want the extra torque. Just going to move out the way slightly, not really to make a pass here, so I can see where the braking zone is. For anyone asking what's my field of view, I'm actually racing in VR. All this audio has been recorded from that, and then you're watching it put together using a replay file. This is 14 laps, so we don't have to do everything immediately. We've got ourselves up from 9th to 7th in relatively short order. Do one a lap. Bouncing little car. And I do run the fixed setup, the standard fixed setup here, but I do take traction control off when I can, and I reduce the ABS down to 1. Use some of Jose's draft there. Get me another space. Just trying to give everyone lots of room. Ian Beam ahead. The only name I can see that doesn't, in my class, doesn't look Iberian. Thinking of that I'm in danger Simpsons meme. Alright. Don't kill yourself or Ian. Stay right. Okay, we're up to 5th. We've got 3 in front of us. 2 of those teammates. Or just wearing red. Just wearing red. Someone's having a look at the inside. That's not going to work there. It does allow me to get a much better exit than him. Right, and what pace are we doing at the minute? 57.1. Not bad, but it's not great. We were 1.9 seconds faster than Ian behind, and 1.3 faster than Lucas, but Keep seeing puffs of smoke coming from this Clio up ahead. But they need to just get rid of the Renault Clio from this series. Number one, it's faster than the GR86 in a straight line, but apparently slower everywhere else, and they start ahead of us, so we end up getting stuck behind them like this, because on straights they pull away, but it seems they corner like a relatively flat hedgehog. There's nowhere for me to go, dropping it down to first. See if I can go around the outside of Lucas here. 1.6k. Oh, bit of flickering. Just want to be careful and make sure that he makes the apex. It's relatively straightforward. Oh. Right, well, we're nearly up to podium position, relatively early doors. Again, someone having a look down the inside, that's just going to slow you down, ruin your exit. Don't do what that guy's doing, Eric. So if any of you guys that were doing the V, any of you guys tried driving the GR86, I've got to say, I found it a lot of fun. The racing is, you can be a lot closer, you can have a bit of body rubbing and it won't kill your race like it would in a Formula car. I've got to say, it is a lot easier to drive than the V. And it's a lot nicer to drive than the MX-5 as well, to be honest. Whoa, okay. So he might be on a single monitor. He just closed the door like I wasn't there. Again, just dropping down to first here just to get that extra torque. So I had to overslow. Looks like these Renaults aren't particularly desperate for us to get through. Bit of seesaw action there. Hashtag Todd going. Oops, wrong gear. You didn't see that. Well, the leader is just scampering away. There's a little purple car up there. Need to try and get through these. See if I can start chasing him down. Well, bad exit from the black car there. Again, he took a really tight line trying to get past the Clio, and it's not the move. It has allowed Juan to get through him and myself. The thing you got to worry about now is he's going to have hot blood. You don't want him missing this first apex and then, oh my goodness, where's the Clio going? Don't die. Yeah, always be careful if you pass someone because they've made a mistake like that, because a lot of the time they'll try and do an instant pass back and they won't be thinking clearly. It can ruin your race as well as theirs, and then you just get an apology afterwards if you're lucky. Target is to try and hit 5k by the end of the season. Just been running this and the new M4 so far. Been doing a few of the butt kicker cup races, but the tracks have been really short so far. And I loved Zolder last week in this, and I'm enjoying Navarra. do like it when it has a mix of really slow corners, because that's where the skill gap tends to be. Where's the Renault going? Is he going inside the Renault? Oh, that's not going to work, surely. Oh, no, it does. Now I'm behind the Renault. He's so slow. Right. I can finally see on the relatives the leader. 3.75 seconds ahead. JP Vascaloni, something? Vascello? Try and pester this guy, see if we can get him to make a mistake. No, he's fine so far. Again, we're on lap 6. Still got plenty of time. Would have been nice if there'd been a few more Toyotas in this split, but you're never quite sure what you're going to get. I have done a lot of races this week, and I'm averaging about 60% wins, but the you guys don't want to see me just start first and drive away, because that's boring as hell. Ooh. Had to get out the throttle, back on the brake mid-corner there. Gave my car a bit of a wobble. It's the thing, when you're trying to catch someone, it's kind of frustrating because you're wanting them to make a mistake, but also you're going to be right in the way if they do make a mistake. And it's going to affect how you can get away. He's going to be late on the throttle there. My idea is to brake earlier and get on the throttle earlier, so I can start catching him. Now I'm tucked up behind him. He's going to get some draft off that Renault ahead of him. But yeah, look, I'm at the speed differential. He's allowing me to make the pass. Right. Gonna try and get past this Renault. He is leading the Renaults. Oh, gee. Doesn't mean he's fast though. Do apologise if you're watching this, Mr. Pardo. Go back in and grab some more draft off him. So you can go up the inside, but do make sure that you make the corner. It's very embarrassing when you don't. And people call you names. Right, let's see if we can put JP under some pressure here. 5 seconds ahead. Now, if he's anything like me, he'll be watching his relatives. I end up obsessing over them if I've got someone fast coming through. Okay, we've pulled 1.8 seconds on Juan Miguel behind. Did that poorly. That's why I had to drop it down to first. But managed to go from 9th to 2nd. We've not had any 4Xs with anyone yet. It's always a bonus. The GT4 is going to come through soon. That's never usually a problem when the first couple do. However, you do get some people coming through that are less experienced, should we say. I'm not making a dent on JP yet. But how long can he keep up the speed? What did he put in last time? 57.1. Yeah, I have had a couple of low 56s unassisted in the race. Gee, where did he just come from? My spotter didn't say a thing about him. Crikey. Another one coming past now. This is where the fun begins. Yeah, my best qualifying this week's been a 56.515. Which when I had a look earlier on, I think the 2nd or 3rd at the time. It's the fastest times of the week. I know I've got some pace if I can try and put it actually on the track. So I'm not doing right now. Help if I managed to hit that corner properly. We have brought JP down to 4.4 though from 5.2 earlier. 0.3 faster in the first sector. What am I in the second? 0.4 in the second. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. See if we can really pressure him. His spotter will be telling him he's losing out. Another 0.2 in that sector. By the way, if you do like these overlays, and they are very helpful, I can't race without them, to be honest. It is Race Labs. There's a link in the description, and no, I don't get anything for it. Well, I probably should, but I don't. We've got JP down at 3.8. Should be in touch to pass him in 3 or 4 laps, especially if I can take just over a second off like I did in the last lap. That's nice. With a 56.7, found a bit of pace now. Wants to know why I use the fixed setup. It's because it's what I sort of learnt to use on the car in the Butt Kicker Cup, and it feels like it's got such lovely, it gives you oodles of safe understeer before the back kicking out, and then when the rear does kick out, you can just control it quite well with the throttle. I have tried other people's. I've had a look on GR86 and tried downloading other people's setups and stuff like that, but most of them I don't feel comfortable with them. I feel a lot of them are... Oh, I've missed that. Oh. I feel a lot of them are very, very oversteery. Which is fine, I don't mind that, but as I say, I've got used to using the nice safe understeer, oversteer that you get from the baseline. A load more coming through now, BMWs, all in a line. Hopefully they're not going to jump me at this corner. course they are. Nothing worse than number 24 car just hanging his nose in and not actually doing anything. Just cost me neck end of a second in that final corner. Very frustrating. Still, I'm gonna have to go past JP, who's been able to extend back up to nearly 5 seconds now, thanks to that. That's multi-class. I do love that BMW though, the look of it. I had quite a few of them myself. Never the M4, I'd have M3s in my younger days. Right, starting to close on JP again. Just over half a second in that sector. Helped by the fact that the Beamers were overtaking him. Trying to put him under some more pressure. Oh. Well, there he goes. We're on lap 11, and yeah, we've made it to the front, guys. That's a bit anticlimactic. Reminds me of the quote, at the age of 32, Alexander of Macedon cried salt tears that there were no more worlds left to conquer. Feels a little bit like that in this race. There is no one left to pass. Now it's just a case of trying to stay on the road without crashing. Which is never always guaranteed with me, of course. But it may have ruined my video somewhat. However, I'm 20 minutes into it now. Make sure I try and clip more interesting ones in future. I'm sorry, guys. Now all I'm trying to do is pull away from him, so he's now up to 5.3 seconds behind. Wanting to show to myself and to him that I'd have passed him even if he didn't spin. Now up to 5.3. So how's your day been going? Is it nice weather there? What are you up to tonight? Anything fun? Did have a look at my analytics on Google, analytics on my YouTube, and it would appear that my subscriber viewer base is over 99% male and 90% aged between 18 and 35, and then some older people after that. So that would make me assume that most of the people watching this are probably going to do something very interesting tonight with their youth and social life. Okay, we got the white flag being waved. And I don't just mean like the French are in town. That's unfair on the French. Could be Italians as well. See if I can put in a burner to finish with. There we go, got that corner right for a change. Very bumpy. So I promise next week I will try and put in some more exciting races. I have had an idea to do a sort of weekly roundup, you know, a little 5-minute segment, some of my highlights or lowlights of the week, showing where I was a pillock and spun myself, or if I had any nice battles or overtakes. A bit scared to post it there and then no one watches it, because everyone's just like, you just want to see your track guide, Sambo. Stop thinking you're Dave Cam. I'm a lot bigger than Dave Cam. I'm 6'4". And here we are. Go and celebrate with my pit team. Crowd goes wild. Right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll try and find some more interesting races to clip next time. Cheers.